สตาร์ทอัพตัวจริงนะคะวันนี้ต่อมาค่ะผู้ที่จะขึ้นมาร่วมพูดคุยนะคะมีถึง3ท่านด้วยกันค่ะ1ท่านนี้นะคะเป็น Founder Designer แบรนด์สาริสาค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับคุณสาริสาชีวพันธ์ศรีหรือคุณพริมด้วยค่ะสาวสวยของเรานั่นเองต่อมาค่ะอีก1ท่านเป็น Founder สกอตชาค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับคุณชนาการวราสภานนท์หรือคุณไมค์ค่ะแหมพูดถึงเรื่องแฟชั่นนอกจากเสื้อผ้าสวยๆแล้วรองเท้าก็เป็นเรื่องสำคัญนะวันนี้ค่ะเราได้รับเกียรติจาก Founder-Archibald Shoes ค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับคุณสุภเริกสุภาวโรดมด้วยค่ะเวทีนี้นะคะเป็นเวทีที่เหมาะสำหรับเราสตาร์ทอัพและคนรุ่นใหม่จริงๆวันนี้ค่ะทั้งหมดนี้เดี๋ยวเขาจะมาพูดคุยกับหัวข้อที่น่าสนใจนะคะช่วงนี้เดี๋ยวขอส่งมอบหน้าที่ดีๆแบบนี้ให้กับคุณปั๊บได้เลยค่ะ
ได้ครับขอบคุณมากครับทุกท่านนะครับก็จะขออนุญาตพูดภาษาไทยนิดนึงก่อนแล้วกันนะจะได้อินโทรให้กับทุกคนก่อนทีนี้เอางี้ละกันเดี๋ยวเราจะขออนุญาตแนะนำเป็นภาษาไทยนิดนึงก่อนนะครับเพราะว่ามีออเดียนส์หลายท่านนะครับที่เป็นคนไทยด้วยแล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะทำเซสชั่นเป็นภาษาอังกฤษกันนะครับเป็นอย่างนี้เป็นไทยแล้วก็แนะนำภาษาอังกฤษเร็วๆคนละประโยคก่อนแล้วกันนะครับทีนี้ผมขออนุญาตแนะนำตัวเองก่อนแล้วกันนะครับชื่อป๊อปพลพัฒน์ทรงธรรมจิตตินะฮะวันนี้มาซัพพอร์ตน้องๆนะฮะแฟชั่นองค์ประกอบยุคใหม่นะครับผมในหัวข้อ Fashion Upstart นะครับ Navigating and Thriving in Fast-Paced Fashion World นะครับก็คือทำยังไงให้เราสามารถเขาเรียกอะไรอยู่ในการว่ายน้ำทวนน้ำขึ้นไปในโลกของ Fashion World ให้ได้นะฮะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยนะครับก็ผมเองนะครับเป็นทำแพลตฟอร์มที่ชื่อว่า Getlinks นะครับเป็นแพลตฟอร์มหางานสำหรับบุคลากรชั้นนำทั่วเอเชียนะครับในสายเทคโนโลยีนะครับผมปัจจุบันก็ขยายไป4ประเทศแล้วนะครับผมวันนี้ขออนุญาตมาส่งต่อแรงบันดาลใจดีๆแล้วก็ให้น้องๆเนี่ยมาส่งต่อแรงบันดาลใจดีๆในโลกธุรกิจแฟชั่นแล้วกันนะครับผมไปที่น้องพริมก่อน
ค่ะชื่อจริงชื่อสาริสานะคะชื่อเล่นชื่อพริมค่ะเป็นแบรนด์ชื่อสาริสาเช่นกันนะคะก็คือตั้งแต่เด็กก็คือชอบแฟชั่นอยู่แล้วแล้วก็เราต้องทำเสื้อผ้าที่ตั้งแต่ university students จนถึงคนทำงานเลยก็คือจะเป็นเสื้อผ้า everyday ที่ใส่ทุกวันแล้วก็สามารถใส่ travel หรือไปใส่ทำงานได้ค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะก็ชื่อชนาการวราสภานนท์ค่ะชื่อเล่นชื่อไมค์ตอนนี้ทำแบรนด์กระเป๋ากอตชาซึ่งเป็นแบรนด์กระเป๋าที่ผลิตในไทยแล้วก็เป็นแบรนด์ที่ทำกระเป๋ามาจากที่ไม่ใช่หนังแท้ซึ่งจะทำให้ผู้หญิงสามารถออกไปเป็นตัวเองได้มากที่สุดอยากจะ encourage ให้เขาทำนู่นทำนี่ได้อย่างเต็มที่โดยที่ไม่มีobstacle เข้ามาในแต่ละวันนะคะใช่
ครับผม
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อสุภเริกสุภาวรดมครับชื่อเล่นชื่อม็อบครับก็เป็นเจ้าของแบรนด์ Archibald Shoes ครับก็คือ Archibald Shoes เป็นแบรนด์ที่ทำรองเท้าหนังแท้ครับซึ่งจะโฟกัสในดีไซน์ที่เป็นคลาสสิกดีไซน์เอามารวมกับดีไซน์ใหม่ๆในยุคปัจจุบันเนี้ยครับแล้วก็คือเป็นจะทาร์เก็ตลูกค้าที่อยู่ในช่วงประมาณนักเรียนมหาลัยจนไปถึงพนักงานออฟฟิศทุกคนเลยอะครับผมแล้วก็เป็นรองเท้าที่สามารถใส่ได้ทั้งformal แล้วก็ casual occasion ด้วยครับผม
ได้ครับก็อุ่นเครื่องกันไปแล้วฮะเดี๋ยวเราขออนุญาตสวิตช์เกียร์เป็นภาษาอังกฤษนิดนึงนะฮะวันนี้อยู่ด้วยกันก็คือว่ามีทั้งแบรนด์รองเท้ามีทั้งแบรนด์กระเป๋าจากน้องไมล์แล้วก็มีทั้งแบรนด์เสื้อผ้าจากน้องพิมพ์นะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยวันนี้น่าจะได้ความรู้มากมายเลยสำหรับคนที่อยากจะมีแรงบันดาลใจในการทำธุรกิจเรื่องตัวแฟชั่นแล้วกันครับนี่เร็วๆนิดนึงขอคนละประโยคพอนะฮะเป็นแนะนำเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนิดนึงจะได้มีผู้ฟังบางท่านที่เป็นภาษาอังกฤษนิดนึงเกี่ยวกับแบรนด์เราเอาพิชของเราเลย
So my brand is Salisa. Salisa is a women's wear brand, ready to wear, focusing on women aged 18 to 40 years old, focusing on everyday wear that you can wear, go to work, go to travel, or every day, any day, and it's a lifestyle brand.
So my brand is Gotcha, and my brand is the bags brand, which made in Thailand, that would like to encourage women to step up that day to be the best version of themselves. And all the products are made of synthetic leather, so it is a very good quality made in Thailand as well.
Yeah. So my brand is Archibald Shoes, and it's a brand that offers genuine leather shoes that incorporates the classical and the modern designs all together. And we're targeting university students up to all level of office workers for them to wear in both formal and casual occasions.
Okay, so we're gonna shift gear a little bit here. So we're in the fast-paced stage, right? So let's have fun around it, and then let's make sure all this fan club, got all the inspirations from us today. So okay, what I'm amazed about this stage is that they're very young. These guys, these girls are 26, 27 years old, and they're all a business owner already, and they've been running this business since they were from university, right? So let's tell me the Upstart story. What's the exciting part of your Upstart story, right? What was the light bulb moment for you when you started to go into fashion and then decided this is your passion and want to go after it? Cool.
So for me as a kid, I've always liked fashion. I like fashion magazines, I like fashion shows, I liked dressing up and styling. I decided to go to Parsons in New York to go do my fashion design career. And after that, after my second year, I just feel like I need some more money to go to shopping. So I started my own brand in the summer project.
That's a good inspiration, right?
Yes, as a summer project. And then from then on, now I'm in like serious business.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and for me, I started out when I was in second year university as well. I started off because I think I spent a lot of money on brand name bags before, and it doesn't really get me to use this bag in my daily life in university that much. So I came up with a tote bag at first, which still buys as a street zip fixer. And then on, I developed into folders, which I shipped the material from just a tote bag into a synthetic one, and now it becomes a woman's bag. That trying to get every woman to use the bag in their daily life. Yeah.
Cool. Superb.
For me, it started when I was in first year as a university student.
First year?
Yeah, first year.
Wow, I was a freshman.
Yeah. And I wanted to start a business, and I have a passion in shoes. So I was looking around in the market, and I found out that there are only brands that offer either very expensive shoes and high-end brands, or there are some other brands that doesn't really have a brand integrity, and the price is very cheap. So I was thinking that why don't I start this business that offers shoes with some brand integrity or brand value and offer it at an affordable price. So I decided to start the business.
I see. So all of your brands have this differentiated point, right? What are some of the 3 keywords that you guys want to highlight? Like how you guys different from other brands? And then how do you guys come up with that? Is it from your own pain, or is it from customer insight, or is it for something? So for those who want to start their own business, right, they got to have their unique selling point from the start. I personally, as a startup, right, believe in the new world where better doesn't matter anymore. You don't want to build better product, right? If you know, like Thai milk tea, Shanom Kai Muk, right? I think this Thailand startup event is not for those who want to build a better product. But in the new thriving world, right, you got to build a product that is better and big and, okay, different. So in your own brands, how is it better and different?
I think for me, our products really value quality and design. That's kind of our most important aspect. But the most important aspect for us is we sell the lifestyle. Everything that we push out, our photo that we posted, it's like we really push lifestyle. We want our customers to see the photo and buy the life out of that photo and buy the lifestyle instead of just a piece of clothing.
It's not just clothes.
It's not just clothing, yeah.
Wow, okay, cool.
For me, I would like to make a better quality by having the design of the bag, in which nowadays bags is you can use in one design, but I try to design a bag into 2 design in one bag, so you can use both ways. Or now I did it 3 ways already, so you can use one bag, but you can have it 3 ways. And all the customization of the bag, because the pain myself, for Thai people, Asian people, we are not that tall. When you buy European bags, it's too long. So for me, every bag, we could customize the length strap. Even if it's online or physical store, you could ask, and then we just do it, and you can wait and get it.
Very
right away.
lifestyle, and then goes along with all the mass women around.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, for me, apart from the design that I try to add on to my shoes design, like for example, the viability to the functions, I also think that the services that I offer to the customers is different from other brands as well. For example, like for for the mismatch of the size. Normally, in the typical brand, they offer like exchange policies, like the customers can return the shoes and have them exchange. But I also offer the resizing of the shoes, where if the customer has already worn the shoes, they can send back the shoes, and I will send it to the shoemaker and have them resize the size to fit the customer more perfectly.
So even though you bought online, what happened is that if it doesn't fit in the offline world, you accept the return, and it actually helps resize for them.
Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. So that's the differentiation point. So not just product, if you guys see this, right? Not just product that you can differentiate yourself, but actually part of the service and from O to O, right? Okay, you guys were mentioning a lot of offline, online in the sense where, hey, buyers are buying from online and then sometimes go to the physical store, right? So is it needed? So I think the audience here would be curious, right? Where is it needed in the fashion world, right? Where you gotta put something on your body or put something on your feet, right? So what is it needed for a physical store these days to run a fashion business?
So for me, about 50% of sales is online, and I think that for me, as in clothing, I think that having a physical store is nice for customers to try on and see if they like it. But most of my customers go to the store, try on, and come back online to think about it and then buy online. But I think actually we don't need physical stores because I think online is something that is very today. Even like ASOS doesn't have any physical store. I feel like for clothing, you can always exchange and try on. There's always different policies that you can like try stuff on without having a physical store. But I think having a physical store is nice for people to see all the styles at the same time.
I see, interesting.
For me, I think it is still very important to have both online and offline going together because experiencing is always the best thing that people would like to experience, to touch the product, to try it on, to have the real colors of it. Because online, some of the colors and when the picture was taken, the real color doesn't really appear that much until you see it, the real thing. That's what I think both still have to go on together.
Okay. So it's a little bit of O to O, right?
Yes.
So in this case, there's this new word that have been invented for the past 3 to 5 years. It's called O to O. So O is for online and offline, right? So O to O can go both way, whether it's online to offline or offline to online. So in this fashion case, right, what happened is that a lot of people see the product from online and actually end up buying from offline. On the other way around, there's some trend where people go to offline store, right? Think about it, okay? And then go home and actually convert from online store, right? Which is very interesting, and how this thing's called O2O is changing the whole business model and the whole user experience, how they engage the user experience throughout the what I call funnel of users throughout times. Okay, how about Kun Mop?
For me, specifically for the shoes business, I think physical store is quite important because the sizing of the shoes is
I can see that.
Yeah, in some cases are very complicated. So there's quite a lot of need for the physical store for shoe business. And apart from that, I think that it is also important because it can create this like tangible credibility for the brand. Because if the brand only exists online, it might not be as tangible as those brands that also has some physical store as well.
I see. Very interesting how there are different viewpoint, right? Kun Prim said, maybe not, but of course there's an O2O experience from there. But Kun Mop said, as a shoes, you need to try it on. And then I have studied into Kun Mop's case as well. What happened is he partnered with a lot of stores, in Siam, S2O, Camp, and those guys, not Camp, and make sure that people get to try his shoes without a own store, right? You don't have an own store, so you don't own a store, but you actually put it in other people's stores. The brand that can co-create from co-create your brand, your real branding and brand assets, correct? Okay, so I'll be asking a direct question to you guys. So you get a piece and customized based on your experience, right? So for Kun Prim, I've heard, so you graduate from a design school, right? That's like very specific from your field, right? So I want to know, right? When you graduate, right? There is a Y path where you can go to become a designer of your own brand, and also you can become on the other side you can join the big brands, Charles and Keith, even designer like Chanel and those guys, right? What's the option for them, and then how does people in the western side of the world and people in Asia think about this options, and why? Sorry, and why did you choose to be an entrepreneur yourself?
I think there's a kind of a mindset that people have when they go to this design school. Everybody in school, they graduate and they think that after they graduate, they have to work for a big brand to get like a name, connections, experience, and then come to work at their own brand. But I think that being in Thailand is very like kind of easy because cost of doing production or cost of starting our own brand is a lot cheaper than in the US. So a lot of people in the US need investors or need to be super loaded to start their own brand in the US. So I think that a lot of people have different mindsets, and also that when you have your own brand, you have to think about all the aspects, not just design, marketing, finance, accounting, and all the stuff. But if you work for someone else, all you think about is what you need to do for the next collection to happen. So I think some people just want it their own way, but for me I feel like having my own brand is kind of having like my own value and something that I put in that I love, and I can do what I love without having boundaries.
Reflect your brand yourself.
And without
well,
having boundaries of working under someone else as well.
I see, very interesting. Okay, so my next question is to Kun Mai. So what happened is we see this big trend around a lot of brands are going down, right? Quicksilver and all those big brands, right? And on the other side, the niche brands start to emerge and make sure they have their own fan club and customers, right? What are some of the tips and what are some of the reasons that this trend is having at the moment in terms of the big economy of the fashion world? Why is the niche rising? And why is the big brands actually shrinking in terms of their brand awareness?
For me, I think like the big brand has been like declining a lot recently is because of the way they stick to the traditional brand image too much. For example, like Quicksilver, in 15 years old girl in 2018 might not have the same taste as 15 years old.
So they're not adapting.
Yeah, they're not adapting, and they stick too much to the brand image that they don't change it. So when the world is like evolving, they are not developing like Gucci. They've been declining in the past like 5 years before, but right now as they try to develop and try to rebrand themselves to a better design, they has been coming a lot recently, yeah.
Very interesting. So as of the new niche brand, right, Kun Mop, so how would you prevent yourself from being copied by other brands? And if someone copy you, what's the one thing that they wouldn't remember in that copy brand from your brand experience?
For me,
it's a hard one.
Yeah. First of all, I have to admit that the issue of copying exists everywhere all around the world, and it's so hard to prevent. But there's a few things that I've been trying to do to keep me moving forward away from those copycats. Is that the first thing is that I try to release as many new collections as possible and try to move faster than those copycats so that they cannot copy my new design that quickly. And secondly is that I try to create this the proudness in the brand for the customers. So every time when the customers buy Archibald shoes, they're not only just getting the shoes, but they also, I want them to also get this proudness that they get from the brand. Like, it's like the brand value or brand integrity itself. So they're just, and I think that this proudness is not something that can be easily copied by those copycats.
So I think we need to talk after the session. Getting new shoes. Okay, there's do and don'ts in each industry, right? So I'm from HR technology world where hey, you cannot do this, you should do that. You cannot do this, you should do that, right? So just what if, right? What if there is an entrepreneur sitting right here in the next few say months or years, and then this is the inspiration talk, right? Where we want to enlighten people to start their own business, right? And there's someone in this audience who are looking for some advice of what not to do. What not to do. So if I have this idea in my head, if I have this mindset in my head, don't start a fashion business. So what are some of the don'ts you want to highlight to this audience to make sure that they don't go the wrong way and make sure that they actually are the right one to join this industry?
So I think the
One
first
or two of
thing
you.
is that passion. Like if you don't have the passion, don't do it. But if you have the passion, you have to go for it. And I think you have to be fearless. So if you're a person who has fear, I just work under someone else. But if you are fearless and you have confidence and you have passion, that's everything you need for starting a business.
For me, can I do
Sure.
a little bit of twist
Yes.
that don't do it? But I would like to go with why do you have to just do it?
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I think that starting a business is like the first step is always the hardest. So if like suppose someone would like to start a business, I would just say do it right away. And I mean, when it comes to don't, I think sometimes don't is important. Like Prim, I agree with her. Passion is important, but for me, I would not know it that I would be enjoying doing bags business so much if I don't start it, because I never thought I would do bag at all. But when I started to okay, this is what I like. This is what I think I like it even more like than I have planned before.
I see.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
For me, I think owning a business is in able to own a business. I think you have to be a well-rounded person. So if you are only into like designing only, as Kun Prim has mentioned before, that you can join like a big brand and to be a designer. In that way, you can only enjoy designing. But if you want to own a business or start up a business, you have to be well-rounded. That the business comprised of many aspects, not just only design, but also like operations, finance, and other things as well. So I think that you have to be a well-rounded person and able to start a business.
Okay, very clear. Thanks for the what do you call it, new generation passion and motivation. I think is very important. So for all of your brands, right? Salisa, Gotcha, Archibald. What's the next step for you, right? How do you see yourself ahead? Give us some numbers if you can, because this audience want to know what are you achieving right now, and what do you want to do? For example, are you trying to sell 1 million clothes, 1,000 shoes, 10,000 bags next year, right? And then why is this target in terms of numbers is so valuable for you? For example, because you want to see all the Thai people wear smart shoes, because we are on smart stage, smart shoes, or we want to see all the girls in the office actually having their own lifestyle that they actually own. Or for example, the clothes that they choose needs to reflect what they are, So the numbers first, and then how you reflect in terms of the value you're giving to the business. Because the value part is actually what gets us excited and then wake up every day as an entrepreneur, right? To enjoy it and then enjoy the ride, even though it's hard, but this is what we value. Okay?
So for me, 50% is online sales, and I think I really want to increase that. But first, 1% of our sales is overseas. So right now, we're really focusing on other customers that's not in Thailand, especially in Asia. So right now, we joined an application in Singapore and also an online store, online website in Hong Kong. That's like our first 2 steps for this year. But we're also kind of working our social media for the U.S. market. Right now, I have a friend in New York who helps me with posting stories, posting posts on Instagram in my Salisa_official Instagram, so that when it's active in New York, people around that area will see us in their Explore page. So we've been doing this for about 2 to 3 months now, and our percentage of countries that viewing our Instagram, at first it was like in Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, but then now the second place is United States. So now we know that there are more customers viewing us in our Instagram in the United States. So I think that's our next step, and hopefully in 2019 we can go to Market Week in New York as well.
I'll pause you there for the first part. So that's the target, right? This is an ambitious entrepreneur who wants to go around the world, and then her next step is to expand his sales of 1% last year of international sales to be a better part of her pie chart, right? Let me come back to you with a value, right? Let's get everyone numbers first, and then my next question will be around what do you want to see in this fashion business? New people to join, and also how do you want to see this fashion of yours to be on other people's body? Okay, but that's next. But tell me about your goal first.
My goal, of course, numbers matters a lot.
Okay.
But what my vision is, nowadays, like my bag is made from a synthetic leather, which is, in a way, it is animal friendly because
Okay.
I don't use animal leather anymore.
Oh, wow.
But actually, it's still not good for the environment and not good because all the synthetic leather is hard to decompose. So what I think is that I want to make my bag more eco-friendly and more sustainable to use in the future, to use the materials that not made from like plastic anymore. And I would like to develop that in the future so that people could use the bag that is friendly to the environment and it is good for the world. Yeah.
Thank you. Very, very thoughtful.
For me, in terms of numbers, right now approximately my sales are 70% offline and 30% online. And to be honest, that the sales to be able to have a physical store, to be in a physical store is quite costly. So my aim is to try my best to increase my sales online, so that I could minimize the cost in the physical store as well.
Okay, very good. That's all the ambitious goal. You gotta be capture, right, as an audience, right? These are the numbers that they're really trying to capture in the next few years, right? And then it tied with all the value they want to see in this industry, right? So my next and last question, okay? So my last question is, what do you want to see in this fast-paced fashion world? You know, we're in startup Thailand, we're in fashion business, right? Everything is fast here, okay? I even speak fast, okay? So what do you want to see in this fast-paced world? You know, people joining the business and people do more and then giving what kind of value, what kind of value to the customer in the long term?
I think a lot of customers that I see these days kind of value quantity over quality, and especially they kind of go for like the cheaper stuff that you can just buy and then you wear it once and you throw it away.
Okay.
But I feel like quality and longevity is very important, that you value the quality and you value the design. Because when you, for example, you see this top, oh, this is from Salisa. So I feel like I want them to be able to wear it and be proud that this is what I'm wearing, and they can style it in different ways, and also that you know that this is a good quality top and you kind of are proud of yourself for wearing it, not just wearing something and throwing it away.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, for me, I
Superb.
strongly agree with Kun Salisa that when you feel proud of wearing a particular brand, it makes yourself, it elevates your self-esteem as well. And for my bag, although it just costs 1,000 baht, or even a card holder is cost like 375 baht, which is very cheap, but the value itself when the customer holds it gives a lot of meaning to the customer, and that is still the very important thing that I feel as well.
Cool.
For me, what I want to see in the future for the online market in Thailand is two things. So the first one is that there's so many shops online right now, but a lot of them are not actually quite a really good brand or a really good shop. So I would like to see that when the newcomers enter into the market, they would make like a good brand or a worthy brand for the customers to purchase. So in this way, the market would turn out to be a lot more friendly for the customers. And for the second part is that actually shopping online now is becoming a norm. And a lot of businesses, either new or old business, are investing a lot in this online market. So in the future, if the other business are actually investing more in this business, shopping online will become actually like a really normal thing to do. Like it would shift people from shopping offline to online more, and it would be more convenience for the customer as well.
Very interesting. Okay, let me end this session by 2 sentences. Think in your head. Okay, But since it's Startup Thailand, right? Of course, I want to stay with the theme of speaking English. That's my script, but I want to go out of script a little bit, right? And let these Thai young fashion entrepreneurs communicate to you guys in Thai. What do you guys need to do in order to be part of this ecosystem of fashion startups? Okay, so give it a few words. Anyone want to go first? เป็นภาษาไทยได้เลยนะครับก็อยากให้ส่งต่อให้กับผู้ประกอบการรุ่นใหม่ที่สนใจในธุรกิจที่มันมีความรวดเร็วมีความเขาเรียกว่าอะไรมันแล้วก็มีความน่าสนใจอย่างมากเลยฮะแต่อยากส่งต่อให้เป็นภาษาไทยนิดนึงเพราะว่าคิดว่ามีน้องๆทางบ้านหลายๆคนที่ติดตาม Facebook Live อยู่ด้วยอาจจะออกจากสคริปต์ไปนิดนึงแต่คิดว่าวันนี้เรามาอยู่กับคนที่มีฝ่าย3คนที่ทำธุรกิจมาตั้งแต่ปี1ปี2ตอนปี1ปี2ไม่รู้เราทำอะไรกันอยู่ถูกไหมฮะแต่ว่าตอนนี้มันมีแรงบันดาลใจหลายๆอย่างที่เขาทำมาแล้วเริ่มประสบความสำเร็จระดับหนึ่งนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นผมมาส่วนตัวตื่นเต้นอยู่แล้วนะครับก็ตื่นเต้นเข้าไปอีกว่าจะได้มีโอกาสส่งต่อให้คนยุคใหม่ว่าทำธุรกิจอย่างไรให้ประสบความสำเร็จแล้วก็มี last word อะไรบ้างที่อยากจะคุยกับน้องๆทั้งที่นี่และทางบ้านวันนี้ครับลุย
ก็รู้สึกว่าที่จริงแล้วทุกคนต้องแบบว่า keep going อะค่ะคือในเมื่อแฟชั่นเนี่ยมันคือ move on next collection เรื่อยๆคือแฟชั่นมันเร็วมากคือ collection หนึ่งก็คือ collection นี้เสร็จปุ๊บก็ต้องคิดถึง collection ใหม่แล้วคือเหมือนเราต้องคิดล่วงหน้าตลอดเวลาแต่ว่ามันก็คือมันแล้วแต่ว่าต้องคิดจับก่อนว่าสิ่งที่เราต้องทำอะคืออะไรคิด goal มาก่อนเลยว่า goal อะคือเราจะเป็น fast pace หรือเราจะทำ signature ก็ได้คือก็เลือกเอาว่าจะทำอะไรก็คือเลือก goal and then work towards your goal ก็คือต้องมี goal ที่ต้องการจะทำก่อนแล้วก็ไปตามฝันเลยค่ะ
เยี่ยมมากเลยครับ
ก็สำหรับไมค์ก็คิดว่าการที่จะทำแฟชั่นเข้ามาในแฟชั่นอินดัสทรีก็ค่อนข้างยากเพราะว่าอย่างการที่จะต้องดีไซน์ทุกอย่างต้องดีไซน์เร็วเสมอแต่สำหรับไมค์การที่ทำธุรกิจอะไรหลายๆอย่างก็คือสามารถอยากให้ดีไซน์ของที่เป็นสามารถเป็นซิกเนเจอร์เหมือนที่พิมพ์บอกอย่างเป็นกระเป๋าตัวมาเองก็คือเป็นซิกเนเจอร์เราออกมาเรื่อยๆได้ก็อยาก encourage ให้น้องๆทำอะไรก็เริ่มไปเลยก็ได้ค่ะแบบเริ่มทำในสิ่งที่อยากทำไปเลยแล้วก็แพลนดีๆเท่านั้น
ยอดครับม็อบจบดีๆนะ
ของผมก็จะคล้ายๆของคุณพิมพ์ของคุณมายครับคือสำหรับใครก็ตามที่อยาก start up business ขึ้นมาไม่ว่าจะเป็นในแฟชั่นหรือว่าในอินดัสทรีไหนๆก็ตามครับคือก่อนอื่นเลยก็คือต้องคิดดีๆคิดให้รอบคอบครับพอคิดดีคิดรอบคอบแล้วก็คือต้องรีบลงมือทำรีบคว้าโอกาสให้เร็วที่สุดครับเพราะผมเชื่อว่าก็คือทุกปัญหาครับมีทางแก้ก็คือการที่เราจะเริ่มธุรกิจได้ครับคือเราก็ดูว่าเราต้องทำอะไรบ้างและในแต่ละอย่างที่เราต้องทำครับมันมีปัญหาอะไรบ้างแล้วเราก็มาดูว่าปัญหาแต่ละอย่างครับมันมีความสำคัญมากน้อยขนาดไหนแล้วเราก็มาแท็กเกิลปัญหาแต่ละข้อแก้ปัญหาแต่ละข้อไปทีละอันไปเลยครับแล้วถ้าทำอย่างนั้นได้ก็คือจะสามารถเริ่มธุรกิจที่ successful ได้ครับ
ได้ครับทุกท่านครับก็หวังว่าที่เราอยู่ด้วยกันมา30นาทีนะฮะก็ผมว่ามีประโยชน์มากๆเพราะว่าวันนี้เราได้แรงบันดาลใจจากคน3คนใน3ธุรกิจนะฮะที่อยู่ในอินดัสทรีเดียวกันนะฮะแล้วก็ได้มีโอกาส reflect หลายๆอย่างว่าแรงบันดาลใจที่เขาทำมาจากไหนบ้างนะครับแล้วเราก็ cover ตรงไหนบ้างในกลุ่มธุรกิจแม้กระทั่งไปดูว่าถ้ามีคนก๊อปแบรนด์เราจะทำยังไงนะสุดท้ายเนี่ยมันจบอยู่ที่ว่าเราเอา passion ตรงนั้นเนี่ยมาลงมือทำได้ยังไงบ้างนะฮะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยครับ Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my honor to be part of this session for the past 30 minutes, and then I've been honored to be interviewing these new entrepreneurs in the new generations to come up and then make sure we save and then survive and then thrive this country in a very fast-paced way. For me, I'm from a startup world, part from Getlinks again. I've been honored to be part of this generation shift where things are moving at a very, very fast speed, and then you guys got to catch up. And then we are all honored to pass all this inspiration to the next generations. So hope you guys are inspired by this session in the morning and enjoy your evening here at Startup Thailand. Thank you very much.
ขอบคุณครับ
เอาล่ะค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆให้กับทุกท่านด้วยค่ะ ขออนุญาตยังคงอยู่บนเวทีนะคะ เดี๋ยวจะถ่ายรูปรวม1รูปค่ะ แล้วก็สำหรับท่านใดที่วันนี้อยากจะมาถ่ายภาพรวมของทุกท่านที่อยู่บนเวทีนะคะ เป็นทั้งดีไซเนอร์ เป็นทั้ง co-founders นะคะ สามารถถ่ายภาพได้เลยค่ะ และเมื่อสักครู่นี้นะคะโอ้โห การพูดคุยมาในลักษณะ2ภาษาเลยมีซับไตเติลด้วยฟังอยู่บริเวณด้านหลังนอกจากสวยแล้ว หล่อแล้วยังเก่งด้วยค่ะ ถือว่าเป็นข้อมูลดีๆนะคะที่วันนี้เราได้นำมาแชร์กันในงาน Startup Thailand 2018 นะคะแล้วต้องขอบคุณคุณป๊อปหรือคุณพลพัฒน์ทรงธรรมจิตติด้วยค่ะที่วันนี้มาทำหน้าที่เป็น Moderator ให้กับเรานะคะรวมถึง Founders Designer ค่ะคุณสาริสาชีวพันธ์ศรีคุณพริมค่ะ Founder ก็ชานะคะคุณชนาการวราสภานนท์หรือคุณนายค่ะปิดท้ายกันด้วย Founder-Archibald ชิวนะคะคุณสุภเริกสุภวโรดมค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆให้กับทุกท่านอีก1 ครั้งนะคะ